Hello and welcome to Trending Issues on Vanguard Live. And my name is Precious Tripodi. I'll be running with you the highlights of today's trend. And we have hashtag Naira Marley, hashtag Bobrisky, hashtag Protect Our President, and also hashtag Godwin Obaseki. And I moved to stories on Instagram, and a Nigerian photographer says sharing your rape experience and exposing rapists can cost you your future husband. Hmm. Well, we're going to go on a very short break, and when we come back, we'll discuss further on these highlights.
In such a way and manner that anybody that has the privilege of God and the people of Edo State to become the next governor of Edo State cannot just like a political simkin swagger, cannot just like a political mais gloriosos, cannot just like a political burakio, capriciously set aside the reforms and engage in a suo moto political peregrination.
Hello and welcome back. And if you're just joining in, this is Trending Issue, where we talk about everything trending on Twitter and on Instagram. Keep you up to date with today's trend. So today was walking Naira Marley, and a lot of you must have heard of what happened over the weekend with Naira Marley going to Abuja with one of the Big Brother Nigeria housemates, Kim Oprah, and they went for a concert. Okay. So it turns out that the video surfaced online and people have been talking about it. Everybody's been like, Naira Marley, how could he go to, Abuja with all the whole interstate lockdown, and how jets are not supposed to fly or even planes and all that, but still he was able to go. Well, we'll take some few tweets on what people are saying, because it turns out that executive jets airline came out to say that they did not know that it was Naira Marley. They thought it was Babatunde Fashola, that's the Minister of Power. I mean, how can you say that? Are you trying to say that you don't know the difference between a Minister of Power and an artist? They don't even look alike. For all we know, Naira Marley is not he doesn't have a very decent look in terms of his hair is funny, his how he dresses is funny, and a Minister of Power, that's Babatunde Fashola, would not dress like a Naira Marley. So how will you say you don't know? And he came out self-even. But let's just check out some of the tweets, and then we'll talk about what he said after. So I'll take this one from Chief Ojuku, and it says Executive Jets knew they were flying Naira Marley. They have been flying throughout the lockdown. Foreigners living, working within Nigeria, celebrities, ETCs, all they do is fill in the name of a minister or essential government worker, and permit is granted. This is from Dr. Dikbo Awojide. He says, whenever a deal goes wrong, they cook up all manners of stories and muddle the waters so everything looks confusing. The explanation for this Babatunde Fashola or Naira Marley Abuja flights now raises more questions than before. Cover-ups, lies, deliberate diversions, not surprised. Let me take this one from Viral Trends. They say private jet operator Executive Jet apologizes after their license was suspended for breaking the COVID-19 task force directive. The pilot, through the CEO, claims that Naira Marley Aziz Fashola was mistaken for a minister, Babatunde Fashola. You don't even know how this makes any sense, but so let's take out let's read what they posted for the public to see. A letter Executive Jet Services Limited, they say, we hereby apologize for the above flight with your permit ref number. Please, the flight was to carry a charge to Abuja on Sunday 14, 2020 as requested, and permit was granted based on the application. But unfortunately, when I called the judge on Saturday morning to inform him that we have the permit, he then said that he has reached Abuja already with a different flight, that someone gave him a lift to Abuja. So on Saturday morning, 13th June 2020, my staff called me that they have a charter flight to Abuja and that the passengers are already in the lounge. As a rule, passengers manifest is always sent to me before any departure. When I went through the manifest and I saw FASHOLA Babatunde, I thought he was the Honorable Minister of Works going to Abuja with his men. So we decided to do the flight, since it is serving Minister of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I didn't know it was a bunch of useless people. Oh. We are very sorry for this mistake, and we promise that this will not happen again. Kindly see the attached manifest, passenger manifest for the flight. Thank you for understanding. Okay, so it turns out that they posted this out there for people to see and all of that. But what people don't understand is how you address Naira Marley as a bunch of useless people with the rest of the other people who came on the flight with him. I mean, some of them were supposed to be on that flight. He was probably not supposed to be on, but he said he was supposed to be on because the flight was already booked before now. So how do you say that and also contradict yourself? It's just a very, very funny situation. And I hate the fact that they came out, posted a letter, and still addressed him as a bunch of useless people. This is not funny at all. Let's see the manifest list.
In such a way and manner that anybody that has the privilege of God and the people of Edo State to become the next governor of Edo State cannot, just like a political simkin the swagger, cannot, just like a political mais gloriosos, cannot, just like a political burakio, capriciously set aside the reforms and engage in a suo moto political peregrination.
Alright, welcome back. And if you're just joining us, it's still trending issues. And let's move on to Bobrisky. Why is Bobrisky trending? So it turns out that Bobrisky decided to show us man to man by appearing for his father's birthday. Took off all his gadgets that makes him look like a she. Took off everything, and he was looking like a man. Like this is an actual video of him that is online of him looking like that. So if you want to see that, you need to go check it out. Let me take this one from Kyle Boosie, and she says LMAO. Bobrisky showed up as a man at his father's birthday. That father must have been a no-nonsense man, the same as me, because he didn't come looking like a Shay baddest. He came looking like like Idris Okuneye, his actual name, and not Bobrisky. Let's take this one from Aziz Olajide, and says, so Bobrisky showed up as a man at his father's birthday party. We'll take this one from B the plug, and he says Bobrisky na convertible. He showed up as Idris, not as Shidris. Well, you know. We'll take this one from Dreaded Okiki. He says Bobrisky be making blogs, use she, him, his, and her for him, her only. Well, you know, the thing is, before now, a bunch of us thought that Bobrisky had done his boobs, had done a lot of things, but to see him come out like a man, we're like, come, what is happening? Where is all these things, you know? So take this one from Team Miracle. He says, so Bobrisky has been driving cars worth millions of naira, living extravagant life while his dad stays in such compound. In the Instagram, fake life. Charity begins at home. Why not use that car money to rent a decent place for his dad? Comfort and healthy environment first. That's somebody's talking about the background of when they took a picture. It was not looking like, you know, Bobrisky lives in a very exquisite apartment with, you know, he has Range Rover, has a Benz, and his father's house is looking not too, you know, nice. And that's what the person say, like, how can you be having all that and then your father's house is not looking good? Come on, Bob, you guys do something about it. And this is from Marcus Artem. He says maybe his dad does not support his lifestyle and vowed not to allow Bobrisky help him. Some parents are like that. This is Nigeria. The fact that he showed up as a man goes to show that his dad doesn't support his lifestyle. He has a point on that one. Alright, so we move away from Bob and we move straight to protect our president. It's a hashtag that is trending on social media. So it turns out that people are saying a bunch of things, but let's take out what let's read what they're saying. This is from Dara. It says a source close to the president said if the rule says self-isolate after a trip, why not? And it should be applicable to all, inclusive of Schweibel, Tunde Yusuf, who is amongst the president's aide. Hashtag protect our president. This is from Ayozi Fernandez. It says anyone who does that should at the very least be made to undergo a 14 days mandatory isolation. No matter who the person is, no one should be above the law and the police command. So Dara still says without the president, some decisions can't be made. More reasons why I feel the people staying around him should stay safe and not be less concerned about this COVID-19. I will take this one from Tolu Lope. And she says, meanwhile, it is time to hashtag protect our president. His aides needs to keep safe and save him too. We need to help each other get through this pandemic. This is from Deji Sama. He says, it's high time some of the aides of the president need to be screened well so that they will not give him COVID-19. Hashtag protect our president. This is from Stevie Z. He says, all Nigerians are comedians. Just give them mic. Even our leaders are doing their own comic tour now. Hashtag protect our president. Alright, we move away from that to the man of the season who is trending, who people are talking about, who we've had, you know, important discourse of today. is in the person of Governor Godwin Obaseki. He's trending on Twitter, and you already know why he's trending. So let's just talk more on it and see why he's trending. And Godwin Obaseki is trending because apparently he dumped the ticket from APC. He has moved from APC and he has gone to another party. We don't know what party he's in now, but we know he's enjoying his time of his life because he's very sure about the fact that he's going to win. And there's nothing beats, a person knowing that they're going to win, even when it looks like all the odds are like against you, but he's so sure that he's definitely going to win. So let's take some of the few tweets, and this is from Farhat, and it says, Governor Godwin Obaseki of Edo State has vowed to quarantine any busybody governor that steps into Edo State for APC's gubernatorial primary election. According to him, there's no interstate movement, so everyone should stay in his or her base as he dumps the APC. This is from Galileo. He says, PDP thieves will decamp to APC gang of thieves. APC thieves will decamp to PDP gang of thieves. My Edo brothers, if you like, go and kill yourself for Godwin Obaseki. PDP and APC are the same people. They don't care about our interests. They are fighting for themselves. This is from Oni of Abuja. And he says, breaking, Godwin Obaseki has dumped the APC. He's not a coward like Ambode. He will make sure APC don't hold their primary in Edo State. Okay. This one is from Sports Doctor. And says, breaking news, it's been reported that APC FC striker Godwin Obaseki has left the club by mutual consent after meeting club president Bubu. He has been cited with club rivals captain Wike of PDP FC, fueling rumor of a possible move. Who tops the Edo Governorship League? That's a question. This is from Anthony Eri. Says the game is getting more exciting. For Godwin Obaseki to win another platform, he will need the security apparatus to be on his side on election day. Just know that except you are strong like Wiki, this is how elections are won and lost in Nigeria now. We wish him a very good one though, as he moves, as he moves to another party, and obviously we hope that he definitely gets what he's looking for. Alright, we move straight to stories on Instagram. Okay, so it turns out that a Nigerian photographer has something important to say, which some people think is not so important. I mean, how do you come out and say that people who are sharing their rape experience might not get a husband? I don't know how this makes any sense, but let's read what he says. And this is your girlfriend's photographer at Evadad Datsin. It says that you would think it's fun posting your experiences and exposing people on the timeline until it costs you a future husband. The internet never forget. This isn't the best way to go, honestly. Say no to rape, I agree, but posting your experiences, let it go, it's in the past. So let people talk about what he's saying. Let's read some comments. And this is from Mary Blink. She says, anyone that cannot accept your past does not need to be in your future. I second that. Like, it's just what it is. Like, how the people who are raped, they never burst upon themselves. And if they come out to talk about their experiences, is what it is. You either support them or don't say anything at all. But saying that them talking about it might be in a way of them not getting a husband or them not getting a partner, nah, I don't agree with it at all. People should be allowed to talk about what is hurting them, because in talking about it is how you can get healing. That's what it is. This is from Toby Loba. He says, this is the most irresponsible and demeaning statement coming from a lady. It's actually a guy. So this is from Nazom. He says, come and take your sense, dear. Found it in the gutter yesterday. People are wilding. This is from Cherry Annas, and the person says, some people will just be opening their mouths. Wow. Well, it's what it is. A lot of people will not agree with you. I don't agree with you. People need to take, and some people need to just sit down, think about what they are saying, think about what you want to post on social media before you actually come out and then vomit it. Because it's really important that you say this, it's admirable to see how much people are coming out to say, oh, this is what happened to me, so that other people can find strength in their courage. Like, it's not easy for someone to come out and then voice out and say, this is what happened to me. But for you to come out and say that, talking about your experiences might, send away, your perspective, better half away from you. I'm sorry, if the person is not supposed to be part of your future, the person should go. Let the person carry their kaya and go. Like I always say, it's what it is. You can't tell me because I'm talking about how I was sexually abused, that's the reason why I won't find a husband. I'm sorry, I will talk about it. People should talk about it, because the more we talk about it, the more we'll create awareness. People can know that these things are really happening. Alright, that is all I have for you on today's trend. Everything's been happening back and forth. People are trying to take these things in. Please let us know what you think in the comment section. Do you think that people talking about their sexual based violence experience would make them not get a husband or a wife? Do you think that coming out to speak about what happened to you is one of the things that might, affect your relationship in the future? Let us know in the comment section, as we would like to take some of these comments. Remember that for you to get more of our top stories, you go on our website www.vanguardngr.com. Also remember to like, share, and subscribe on all our social media platforms showing on the screen. Till I come away next time, remember to stay clean, stay safe, stay hydrated. Coronavirus is still in town. Ensure that you're doing all the necessaries, and so you don't become part of the cases that are being read by the day. Until I come away next time, my name is Precious Chukudi. Thank you for watching.
In such a way and manner that anybody that has the privilege of God and the people of Edo State to become the next governor of Edo State cannot, just like a political Simkin the Swagger, cannot, just like a political Mais Gloriosos, cannot, just like a political Burakio, capriciously set aside the reforms and engage in a suo moto political